Researchers' theory examines how weather may hold clues into the likelihood of shark attacks. As summer continues and many head to their favorite beach destination, shark sightings have become more frequent. While many beach goers understandably may want reassurance that the likelihood of a shark attack is very slim before they head into the ocean. Scientists have, a few years ago, back in 2015, there were 10 official shark attacks off the coast of the Carolinas. Merchant took notice. Merchant said that, while he watched the infamous shark attack movie Jaws when growing up, he never had a particularly strong interest in sharks. But after he noticed the Shallows, Gansbap, Western Cape, South Africa Bernard DuPont/Flicker. Merchant contemplated this theory for some time, going back and forth on whether or not there may be some truth behind this idea. Merchant is originally from Massachusetts, where Eskimo, a shark biologist, is a program manager at the Massachusetts Division of Marine Fisheries. The pair's expertise. Once, Merchant said that the convergence along the sea breeze front starts a predatory chain reaction in the food chain below the surface. The sea breeze at the same time, sea breeze conditions and pleasant beach days typically go hand in hand, according to AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Weimer. A sea breeze is sea. And would the average beach goer recognize that there is a sea breeze? Yes. However, the beach goer may not recognize the wind as a sea breeze. They would, how Merchant and Skamal's theory could help create a better understanding of shark behavior and the likelihood of attacks. Skamal has been working on a population study for about 5 or 6 years, monitoring how the sharks move through Cape Cod. He and his team worked in this September 13, 2012, photo, Massachusetts shark expert Greg Skamal, Wright, and expedition leader Chris Fisher discussed their success after tagging their first Atlantic great white shark on the research vessel Oshirch off the coast of Chatham, Massachusetts. AP photos. Using the shark data provided by Skamal, Merchant analyzes the weather conditions against the shark's locations. Unfortunately, the pair's hypothesis is not an official study, but Merchant said he is working on 2 papers on the subject. A study with were. While this is one of the first time scientists examined the relationship between sea breeze and shark attacks, this is not the first time that scientists looked at how weather impacts shark behavior. The study also looked at how changing ocean currents and warmer waters may alter shark migratory patterns, bringing them closer to shore, and thus, increasing the possibility of attacks. Search for location/city.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.